Davida Sapphire.
And this is Star Show with the Legal Geeks, and welcome to a new episode of Reviewed. This week we are going to be talking about Fantastic Beasts and where to find them. Now, first of all, I'm going to say, now don't get me wrong, I absolutely loved the movie. It was an absolutely great movie, but I can't call it an awesome movie, for me personally.
I loved it, even though I was expecting more. I can't wait to see the next ones, but I was expecting more beasts, because it's Fantastic Beasts and where to find them.
There are several, and we are going to be keeping this spoiler free, so some things might be vague, but when you watch it, you'll understand it. You know, there are some great sequences involving magical beasts. You know, we are introduced to way more than we were ever in the Harry Potter movies. One of them, actually, I think one of them from the original Harry Potter books, the Niffler, actually makes a return, which I will tell you that at least. But you know, it is interesting to see more beasts. There's one sequence that takes place inside an area where there's full magical beasts.
That was one of my favorite scenes, and what it made the movie awesome. It just made how do I say? It made the movie worth it. That's what it is. Those scenes made the movie worth it.
You know, that sequence. There's several other sequences involving magical beasts, and you know, those are amazing sequences. The effects are amazing. You know, the main conflict of the film, like the whole, and I guess I don't want to say the main bad guy, but you know, the main.
It wasn't what you expected.
Yeah, it's not what you expected.
Yeah, it's not exactly what you wanted.
And I feel like it kind of made no sense. The main, I mean, not the magical beast plot, but there's another plot. I mean, I know you've seen in the trailer if you watch the trailer, but the whole New Salem thing, that plot connects into it, and I felt it was kind of pointless.
Yeah, me personally, I thought that, you know, from seeing the trailer, I thought that what they were fighting actually escaped from the
case.
The case.
Yeah. I mean, we don't want to spoil too much about it.
That's what I thought it came out. I mean, that would have made much more sense.
Yeah, I mean, it would have made much more sense if there was like only magical beasts. Yeah. I mean, you know, we've all read the articles. We know that there will be 5 films spanning 19 years, and Grindelwald will be involved in these films. Yeah. And the first film, obviously, they have to introduce him. You know. They have to set the tone, but I still felt it could have been done a bit better.
It was too much in one film. Like, it seemed like 2 films in
one. Not really too much, but my problem was they tried to put the dark tone of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, you know, because the whole Grindelwald thing, but keep the light-hearted childishness of the first film, and that mixing makes it feel like 2 films.
For me, it feels like they just made it was supposed to be 2 films because. Here you got the Fantastic Beasts, you got all this plot of the Fantastic Beasts,
and then you have this other plot.
And then you have this other plot underneath, and you're like, wait, what?
I mean,
I mean, you're already getting into this thing about the Fantastic Beasts, and you're excited, and then there's this other plot, and you're like, wait, what's going on?
I mean, yeah, I know, I get that they had to set up the 4 other sequels coming.
I mean, you get what's going on, but it's just like, you're confused, because you're like, what? Like,
but the only reason I'm disappointed is because they had this great big world to work in. They're not based off any book. I mean, other than the nice little Easter eggs, they have the nice mentions, you know, Grindelwald and other things. And you know, if you pay close attention to the Mr. Graves poster, you saw the Deathly Hallows symbol in there too. Things like that, it's nice.
Which is really awesome because I was excited about that. But that's the one thing that was my favorite thing.
Yeah, but they had this nice big world to build with, and they kind of really didn't do anything with it. This movie.
Like, they mentioned stuff like, okay, hopefully it's not a spoiler, but if you have to cut it out. But they mentioned stuff like Harry Potter, Dumbledore, so, you know, Hogwarts, so it just hooks it all in, and that's awesome. That was awesome for me. As a fan, that's like, great. I love that. But, and then the wand battles, and, you know, there were battles and stuff, which was awesome. But what brought them to the wand battles is what doesn't make it makes sense. It doesn't make sense, but it makes sense.
It makes sense as it's a coherent plot. It's a coherent movie. You can watch it. Like, I get what's going on.
But it doesn't make sense that it should have been in there.
But it just feels like it shouldn't have been this movie. It feels like a second movie thing, or maybe like a second half after credits type thing.
Like, this should have been just about the beasts, I felt like. Especially with the name that says Fantastic Beasts and where to find them. Yeah, that's what kind of gets me, is that I love this movie, and it was really cool. I mean, I still liked it.
I mean, I loved it. I mean,
I loved it too, and I would see it again. But the thing that I'm kind of disappointed at is that I was expecting more beasts. I was expecting more world in that kind of thing, not not this under subplot that was in there, because after they got all done with the Fantastic Beasts, there was another thing to go with, and I mean, it's just like...
Yeah, but you know, I still love it. I still like, as a fan of the books and everything, will be going to see it again. You know, I will actually be lining up for the sequels again, you know, because we went yesterday to see this one.
Which hope, I'm thinking that the sequels might be a little better.
And yeah, I'm thinking the same thing, because, you know, again, this movie has to set up the other four. I mean, you know, we read the articles.
Right now, they're just like trying to throw everything in and set it up to get to the awesome
stuff. You know, J.K. Rowling herself confirmed that it will be 5 movies spanning 19 years, and that it will end with the Grindelwald and with their doom. I mean, we all know this already.
And that's what we're looking forward to.
And you know, I guess this movie has to set everything up. I will say there are 2 twists that you do not see coming at all. I mean, I personally didn't see them coming, and usually, I'm that guy who can always call the end of the movie before
you're like,
it even gets halfway
going
through.
To happen. Oh yeah, they're going to do that. Like, and then it happens, and people are just looking at it.
Well, yeah,
like you saw
but there are 2 things, 2, I guess, twists that happen. Not really twists, but you know, you think it's this person, or you think this person just foils this person, and
even
bam,
the one you kind of figure that though there's this one character where you kind of figure he's evil.
No, I mean, you know he's an evil character, but the twist they have for him you did not expect. So
that's true.
That's actually really good about this movie. There actually is a lot of good points.
Yeah.
The effects are awesome. The storyline is interesting. Yeah. And, you know, and it is a great movie. I would give it an A+ rating. For me personally.
If you're a fan who dresses up and has a 1 in your pocket when you go to the movie, this movie is for you.
Yeah, I mean,
we did.
It's a great movie.
Awesome.
Like I said, maybe because I just overhyped it in my head, that's probably one kind of
I'm kind of disappointed because I was expecting to see more creatures. And that's what I was looking forward to, and I wanted to see. I wanted to see the whole world of creatures. I wanted to see creatures. I wanted to see creatures. That's not
no. But it does have a lot of good points of humor. It has a lot of good humorous points. There's a lot of good action points.
And I love the way they actually had...
it has a nice little romance point. I'm not going to ruin that, but it's got some of that.
But they have interaction between Muggles, which is kind of like really, really awesome.
Yeah, they do have a lot of interaction. They do have, you know, Muggles, as they're called in this movie, no mages. They do have some nice...
I'm not sure how I felt.
They do show a bit more of, you know, how the magic side affects them. So that's a bit more interesting. And they do have an interesting look at the American wizarding world, which is
that's what I kind of
nice
found,
to see.
I found it interesting is the look at the wizarding world here, because you're like, we only ever saw Britain. The only problem is, like, okay, I don't know. I felt a little more disappointed at the wizard world here because it was so boring and dull. Because Harry Potter's was more interesting. They had more interesting stuff. Even though this one they had a little more technology, which made no sense. Because
it was a bit interesting. You'll see in a scene we're talking about.
But there's more technology, which makes no sense because they're close in the 1920s, right?
Yeah, you know, and then the Harry Potter books, they do seem a bit backwards when it comes to technology.
Just kind of weird because they're further on.
But you know, I would say it's a great movie in closing. You know, a great movie. Definitely go see it. Definitely go check it out. It opens today in theaters, and there is no after credits scene. I know. I kind of expected it, but didn't expect it. I mean, you know, it's the first of 5 movies.
Yes, but if
setting up, you know, 19 years with a storyline. So I kind of expected one.
If it's gonna be,
but there is not one.
If there's gonna be there's gonna be more movies down the line, you would think they would have an after credits.
Yeah, you would think something to get you excited for the next one. You know, something maybe a little peek at Johnny Depp as Grindelwald, but yeah.
I'm not sure how I feel.
You'll see it. And when you find you'll see how everything plays out.
One last thought I had, I'm trying to figure out, I'm not sure how I feel about how the creatures get out. I don't know, that plot could have been worked a little better in there, don't you think? I don't know. You guys would have to see it and tell us what you think. It was worked in well. I do love the character, the guy who's, what's his name?
Kowalski?
Yeah, he's funny, he's hilarious. So anyway.
So anyway, in closing, like I said, you know, it's a great movie. Definitely go see it. Definitely check it out. It's definitely a fun movie to see. You know, again, it starts a bit slow, but definitely a great movie. Like I said, I can't call it awesome, but it's definitely a great movie. I'll definitely watch it. I loved it personally. I will be seeing it again. And everything, like I said, it opens today in theaters, and you want to check it out now. There will be a link in the description below if you want to get tickets. But other than that, I loved it.
I loved it. I loved all the creature scenes. I think that's what made the movie worth it for me. And I mean, I'm hoping that they have more creature stuff later on down, and hopefully they give us more to work with. than what they gave us in this one. But I also love that I will be seeing it again. Yeah, I think that's all I had to say about it. I mean,
So-
it was great, not awesome, but you know, they're trying to set up everything. So I guess they get this one now. I'll have to see what happens in the second one, and if they get it wrong, then then like we'll be having to have talk, right?
Yeah. But yeah, so definitely go see that. And until next time, this is Star Shadow signing off.
And until next time, this is Davida Sapphire signing off.